Alrighty, so we're going to have a look at our new Industrial Applications Lab as well as the new home of our biomedical, electronics, and TRON programs. So let's go ahead in. This area right here, being that it has a window facing the hall, is going to be our showroom area. We'll have the Fanuc robot in here doing something, and we'll have a static display of different pieces of equipment from all three programs. Over here, we have a window. We're going to be using that as our tool crib back in here. We'll be able to store some of the larger tools in the cubby holes, and we will move our large tool chest into this area, and we should be able to start signing tools out and making sure that we keep them all here. So let's go ahead into the teaching area. Now, we've got a lot of benches here in the hallway, and that's because they're currently laying down wax in the lab area, so everything is kind of in an uproar right now, but nonetheless, we should be able to look and see that we have a lab area here, which will be a biomedical lab. We have another lab area right here, which will be another biomedical lab. Back through here, where we just kind of came in, is our tool crib area. Looking at it from the other side, we look through the window, there is the showroom area with our Fanuc robot. You can come back through this way. This will ultimately become our PLC lab. Right now, it looks like a transport and mover lab. We'll have some cubby holes there to store stuff. This here will be my office. Right now, no desk yet, but got a nice clean waxed floor, which we cannot walk past this point at this time. So, but looking past through my office, you will see where all of those lab benches will ultimately end up in our lab area, and we can access that area also through the other hallway. Come down through here, and again, our last biomedical lab. And here we are with our lab area, and there is the exit entrance door that's right over by the skywalk. So you can see we have plenty of lab bench area here. All of those lab benches that are in the hallway will be moved back in here once the floor is completely dried and cured. So we'll be able to look at this area next week. Okay, so that concludes this portion. Let's hit pause. Actually, we don't have to because it's right across the hall. So we go back through our showroom area. There's Mr. Fanuc. And zip on down the hall this way. Here is the door that we saw, and this window and door combination looks in on the lab area that we looked at from my office door, which is over there. If we go across the hall into this area, see if we can find some light switches. This is the second portion of our new digs. This will be our pneumatics hydraulics lab here. We have another lab area. Each student, of course, will be assigned their own lab bench, and students from all three programs will be sort of kept together. A lot of storage. Each lab bench has, as you saw before, its own storage area, so no real need for lockers and stuff like that. Over here is Kudis's office. And just outside of Kudis's office where these filing cabinets are, this wall along here will be computers, student computers for student research. Moving down this way, have some more student workbenches here. These all have ventilation, so these will be soldering stations. We will have a small classroom here like our back classroom is downstairs. And we will have a large classroom here. So of course, at some point they'll bring in some tables and chairs and we can all watch ourselves. Hi there. Need to put in a projector and a screen over on this wall. And then that door there is verboten. This used to be the exerciser Zumba room when we were into COVID times, but now we're going to repurpose it to our large lecture room. So, about the same amount of floor space that we had downstairs in C102, but unlike that area, this area is broken up into much smaller, separate lab areas so that we don't have everybody crowded together in one big area. So this concludes our tour of the new BMST, EEST, and TRON workspace. Be sure and stop by and see us sometime. We'd be happy to give you a tour. Until then, hope you're having a great summer. And we'll see you all down the road.